Johnny the fuck Minerals, who I don't even view as a real human being.
It's guys like Minerals.
Let's have it right.
He's not on my radar. I don't care about him.
You got the Minerals too.
One of them brown envelope mobs.
No Minerals.
The realness of this guy.
Let's have it right.
Respect. Do you know what I mean?
Johnny Minerals.
The realness of this guy.
Minerals. Let's have it right.
Minerals FC need proper winning Minerals, mate.
Let's have it right.
Respect.
I'm just a brown envelope, or I'm
Absolutely screwed. Let's have it right.
Brown envelopes.
You brown envelopes from the club.
You got the Minerals to fight for his place.
You are in the woods wronging. Thank you, mate. Appreciate you taking the time out to say that. Cheers. This one's for you. Greetings from Centre Parks, by the way. That's the background. I hope you're all well. This is just ridiculous, though, isn't it? The Minerals.
Minerals FC.
Do you know what I mean?
Johnny Minerals.
Johnny the fuck Minerals.
The Minerals. In them, we know that they have the minerals with not.
There's minerals that you need.
It's guys like Minerals and
You got the Minerals too.
Let's have it right.
Minerals.
Johnny Minerals.
like Minerals is one of the very vociferous Chelsea fans.
Minerals FC mudded me. I couldn't give a shit about that guy.
Let's have it right.
Hey, Johnny's got the fucking minerals, mate.
Can everybody just stop getting shot?
So a lot of players are directly testing, or I'm testing them too sometimes, to ask information. Or sometimes they tell me, please, can you say something about me because I want to leave the class? So yes, it's happening. And it's something strange. It feels still strange to me, but sometimes also big names are texting and they want to receive information or share information. So this is the new era of the transfer market, probably.
Well, we do leave stuff out, Todd. And if I wrote everything I knew, you'd be in big trouble.
The pressure always should be at the owners, because they need to know that, yes, they've come in, they bought this football club. They've bought it in the sole purpose of what? Winning, being successful, not making profits, mate. Not making profit. No. It's about winning. It's about winning trophies. Chelsea Football, if you buy Chelsea Football Club and thinking you are here to make profit, no, mate, you can fuck off. You can fuck off, because this club is about winning trophies.
Let's have it right. Up the Chelsea, up the Minerals FC. Big up to every single one of you live and locked in. Hope everyone is doing well within life. First and foremost, you know what to do. Smash to piece that like button. If you haven't smashed it, smash it right now. If you haven't hit subscribe button, make sure you do so. We've got the notification bell ding dong. Let's have it right, so you know when we go live. And we've got the Minerals FC Ultras membership pinned at the top of the live chat and down below in the description. Salute to all the Minerals FC Ultras. Salute to our Chelsea old boys. We see things they'll never see. And salute to the no surrender mentality. And literally big up to everyone live and locked in to drink in the true minerals, bruv. The truth. The truth. We say it as it is. That's what we do on this channel. We don't sugarcoat. We don't do toxic positivity for just the sake of it. We don't PR. We don't take brown envelopes. We don't worship these tier ones, these frauds, these narratives, these clown owners. Yeah. We sell out to our football club, to our Chelsea. We want the best for Chelsea. We don't sell out to no one else. What we doing here, bruv? Yeah. So big up to everyone. Yeah. Big up to everyone. Let me have a swig. There's a lot to go through tonight. There's a lot to go through. I can't lie. Yeah. And I have to think about it. I'm like, well, where do I start? Where the hell do I start, mate? Yeah. Let's start with Luis Enrique. Lucho, the Lucho Minerals General. Elite gaffer, bruv. Elite. Can someone in the chat let everyone know who was desperate for Luis Enrique to manage Chelsea Football Club? Who was it? I don't know. I do know. Of course I know. Yeah. Of course I know who it was. Yeah. Myself. because I know the deal. I know what he's about. I know what he can bring. And in 2 years, he has transformed Paris Saint-Germain. Not only from being a club that was renowned for superstars and spending the money and having all the readies there to bring the blockbusters, winning Ligue 1, being called the Farmers League, the king of the farmers. He's turned that club into playing the most sexiest, beautiful, lavish, silky football you will watch. He has brought in elite winning mentality. He has brought in a culture, not a cancel culture, not a pound note culture, a winning culture, a true family football environment. And he, in 2 years, has turned that club from a non-elite football club to an elite football club. 2 years. I think they spent around 400 to 500 million on that rebuild. Yeah, 400 to 500 million. Right? And we witnessed the highest ever scoring game for a winner of a Champions League team of 5-0 in a final against no walk in the park Inter Milan. A so-called defensive brick wall got absolutely demolished brick by brick. He even bought Kvaratskhelia in January. And I did tell you that will transform that team. And it did. It did. Yeah. Their owner went on Talk Sport today. He thanked all the players from before, Thiago Silva's. He thanked the Mbappes, the Neymars, the Messis, the same Messi that said PSG will never win the Champions League. Well, they have done without you. Let's have it right. Because with the superstars, you do get egos, but you need a bit of balance. The team wasn't ready. But what did he say? He said, we decided to go a different route and we hired Luis Enrique, and he's the best manager in the world. We wanted to blend experience with young prospects, and now winning the Champions League, winning the treble, in fact, winning the treble, and Luis Enrique's second treble, to have it right, with 2 different clubs. We have made superstars, but not to sell them, to make profit, to keep, and to continue and build a legacy at Paris Saint-Germain. And how they managed to do that? With someone called Luis Campos, the owner, whose forefront is to win trophies, not money, trophies. He's not from private equity. He owns a country. So have it right. Luis Campos below him, and Luis Enrique, the fucking gaffer, general, elite, done it, treble winner before, brand of football. Oh, but they don't see eye to eye with Luis Enrique and Blue Co, even though he did a PowerPoint presentation. Yeah? Not the right fit. We'd rather go for Bottle-Tino. Yeah. New lot were going, he's MSN merchant. Messi, Neymar, Suarez merchant, yeah? Is that what you were saying? Oh, he's only done it at Barcelona. He's only done it at Barca. He's not going to do it at Chelsea. What did Bottle-Tino do, mate? What did Jellyfish Potter do? And don't bring me Enzo Maresca with winning a fucking Mickey Mouse trophy and getting top 4 with 1 hour on a nutsack. Oh, what are we doing here? Yeah? He turned us down because he knew the project wasn't for football, but he's at a project for football. Now, this is how we're going to start the show, yeah? This is how we're going to start it. We're going to land it right now, yeah? And I just want to get it up because it's very important for people to understand this. yeah, understand how football works, yeah. Now let's bring this up. Luis Campos, right? At Monaco, he signs James Rodriguez, Bernardo Silva, Fabinho, Lamar, Falcao, Cao, Moutinho. Yeah, we all know those names. Lille, he brings in Nicolas Pepe, Rafael Leao, Ikone, Selic, Benjamin Andre, and Osimhen. PSG, he brings and signs Nuno Mendes, Vitina, Ekitike, Dembele, Barcola, Doué, Paco, Neves, and Chicha, whatever, however you say it. Best sporting director in the world. Yeah? Best sporting director in the world. So this is my message to set the narrative, to set it straight, is the most important signing that Chelsea Football Club need to make is that man, Luis Campos, who apparently his contract's running out. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again. He's a football man and he knows football and he knows how to build teams and buy players, yeah? But what we are settling for is Kerry Winstanley, Stuart Little, and of course, Uncle Joe Shields, Moby reincarnated, bruv. Yeah? I don't want to go in the 7th transfer window without having an elite director. And he's buying young players. He's buying them before they're superstars. And he's a football man. He's not just buying them from Man City, mate. He's not just going and recruiting academy prospects from Man City. Because let's have it right, Joe Shields. That's all you know. You don't know nothing else. You've only come from City. Winstanley don't know nothing other than Brighton. And Stuart don't know nothing other than Monaco. So our palette, well, it's very limited. Yeah? It's proper limited, bruv. All we're getting linked to is Man City young'uns, mate, that can't break into Pep Guardiola's Man City team. So we're buying hacked eggs. Or have they even hacked? They've just been laid. Yeah? Why are we not getting linked to other proper starlets from all over the world? Oh, we're going to give him Esteval Willian, yeah? Because he put on Instagram, he was scouting the slums of Brazil. Get out of here, bruv. Get out of here, man. Fucking hell, bruv. Right? Everyone, and you know what? I'm sick of this fan base. You know that. You deserve everything you fucking well get. You really do. You deserve it. All of you lot, yeah? Let's have it right. And let's say it right now for what it is. All of you that are comparing and trying to justify in your deluded heads that the PSG model is the Chelsea model. It's just a little bit premature at Chelsea. Well, how does that work when Luis Enrique, Luis Campos, and PSG have only had 4 transfer windows, spent not even half of what we spent, less than half, and created a winning formula, a winning team, a Champions League treble winning team, right? We've had 6 transfer windows, spent 1.6 billion, and I don't want to hear, oh yeah, but actually we've only spent 800 million because we sold players. Yeah, we gutted everything out. No, we spent 1.6 billion. Yeah, 1.6 billion. And you're telling me that we cannot build a Galactico, ready-made, finished article team. So all of you lot that are saying we have got the similar model to PSG. PSG had Marquinhos, Donnarumma, Hakimi, Dembele, experience, Kvaratskhelia, winner of Serie A at Napoli, Champions League level experience. They're not young'uns that have had a debut season playing some games in the Champions League, or they've had a debut here and there. These are established names mixed in with your Barcolas, your Doués, you know, your Neves. Neves, I was telling you lot, what a baller. Neves. Oh no, he's too short. He's too physical in the Premier League. How is he doing against men? How is he with Barella in the midfield, bruv? Yeah, running rings round him. What about their left back, Mendes? Their centre back next to Marquinhos. Hakimi. Proven players, mate. And they're winners. If you look at the majority of these players, they're winners. Look at Dembele. Look at how he was pressing, the hunger. They're all running through brick walls for Luis Enrique. They're relentless. They did not change their style. Their identity is clear as day. How they play from the first minute to the last minute. And they didn't just stop at 2-0 or 3-0. They went 5-0, bruv, and landed it. Yeah? We are nothing like PSG's model because we're not bringing in experience. We don't buy players over 24, 25 years old because there's no resale value. Wakey, wakey. We don't buy experienced players that are there that want more than 150 grand a week, mate. Oh, but we want to be sustainable. It's all about sustainable. And who's it benefiting? Is it benefiting your pockets? Probably the brand envelopes because they're getting paid out to push this narrative and overhype every young'un we're linked to. Listen, let's say it, bro. All right? 6 transfer windows. Yeah? 6 transfer windows. Do you trust, and I'm going to say it again, and I'm going to ask you, do you trust after 6 transfer windows, Win Stanley, Stewart, Joe Shields, Ekbali, Feliciano, and Milo Tout-Bowley to go into the 7th transfer window and all of a sudden get it right? Do you trust them? Or do you want to go for 9 transfer windows? Bruv, they've told you in 5K relentlessly, if it doesn't fit in with our model, if it doesn't fit in with our wage structure, if it doesn't fit in with the age bracket, then we're not going to go in for them. And even if they do fit in with the age bracket, do they fit in with the wage structure? Fucking hell, man. How many times do I have to say this? How many times? And what are you going to do? You're going to propaganda Liam Delap to me now. This geezer's going to be given the number 9 shirt. That's what we're hearing through the grapevine. Dun, 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 dun. You muppets. We're going to give him the number 9 shirt. What does that tell you? Shouldn't a Gittens or an Osimhen get the number 9 shirt? Shouldn't they be getting the number 9 shirt? No? Oh, but it's cursed. Don't give it to him. Oh, really? We're going to go down that route. Maybe it's not cursed. Maybe the strikers just haven't landed it, bruv. Yeah? Because Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank landed the fucking minerals wearing the number 9. What are we doing here? Yeah? I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear all this nonsense. Yeah? There is something spiritually wrong with our football club, and I'm getting tired of it. I'm getting tired of it. Yeah? You keep overhyping mid. Delap, I like him. Don't get it twisted, mate. Yeah? I do like the way he turns and does a half Cruyff turn. I like the way that he's instinctive and he's got a strong build. That's great. It's fantastic. I think he's better than Jackson. I actually do. But we were told by Enzo Maresca that Jackson's his perfect number 9 and he wants a copy of Jackson. So someone explain to me, why is it being reported officially, right, that the 2 individuals that personally negotiated for Liam Delap are Joe Shields and Enzo Maresca, not Win Stanley, because it's not data and it's not involved with the directors. But we were told that Ekbali was the one that met in Saudi the agent of Delap. So who do I think truly signed Delap? Do I think it's Enzo Maresca and Joe Shields? Or do you think they're the 4 guys? It's actually Ekbali, like he signed Mudryk, Casado, Enzo Fernandez, and every other fucking player that we brought in, propaganding that they're here for the long haul, they're here for the project. I hate to break it to everyone, but listen, I've been told by Tobes, and he said, look, Gikre's number 1 target, but we've had it reported, and I've said it countless times. Yeah, he's 27 years old. That's a stumbling block. They looked at him last year, but they're not sure about him this. They weren't sure last year, But now all of a sudden you're sure about it, and you wanna go in the market for Gittens, right? But what's the stumbling block? There's no resale value with Gittens. You sign him up, your first 8 years, he's going to be a pensioner, bruv. He's going to be retiring, all right? And his wages, even though he's on 50 grand a week, he's not going to want just 150 grand. He'd probably get more than that. And if you do get him for 150 grand a week, like I say, the age cap. So again, it doesn't really fit into the wage structure just if he accepts 150 and the age bracket doesn't fit in there. Victor Osimhen, another one, which is why the thumbnail is Moses Caicedo doing the Salt Bay with the Osimhen mask. Yeah, because that is the striker that I want at my football club. Instantly, he changes everything. Mentality, he puts fear into every opposition's defense. He's a goal machine. He's a minerals general. He's a fucking winner. And he believes in himself like Ibrahimovic, bruv. No one's going to tell him he ain't got the ability. Yeah? He'll believe he's the best striker that ever existed. Right? I want that. I want that and I deserve that. We all deserve it at Chelsea. We deserve it, Osimhen. But again, like I say, 25 going on 26. 250 grand a week. He will not drop his wages. And two, right, why should he drop his wages? So I'm going to say it again. You seem to trust the directors and the ownership in going to the market again. So do you trust that they're going to break the wage structure for a couple players to bring some ready-made players, not some young uns with so-called high potential that the AI scouting tells us and the data tells us, and the trajectory is so good, and it's when they're good. When they're good. It's not if they're good, it's when they're good, they say. When they're good. When they come good. When do they come good, mate? Yeah? What's the guarantees? I want guarantees. I want certified guarantees. I don't want ifs and buts and maybes, because we've had that for the last 6 transfer windows, and we spent 1.6 billion, and we're still going in the market to spend more. So what are you going to bring me? What are we being linked with? It's always the same shit, bruv. Always the same bollocks. Joe Shields was promoted to director. Respectfully, my son, Joe Shields, you should be not in negotiations. You're meant to be a scout, mate. You're not a director. What qualifications have you got to negotiate? How did the Elise, Operation Elise go? We couldn't get Elise, and you brought me, what was it, Neto, and we kept Madueke. I know what I would prefer. Yeah, I know what I'd prefer. You stuck with Jackson when you had the opportunity to get Osimhen. Like, what are we doing here, guys? Let's be real. What are we doing here? Where's the intent? This is not a PSG model. I'll say it again and again and again. It ain't. We're getting linked to this guy, Gittens. And everyone's having Gittens over him. He's unbelievable. He's got blistering pace. He's got dribbling. Bruv, he's got like fucking 17 GA in all competitions. Oh, but he scored in the Champions League. So what? So what? He's 20 years old. And where's he come from? Oh, City's Academy. And who does he play for now? Borussia Dortmund. Bundesliga merchantry. Bundesliga tax. Bruv, I've watched this guy. Yeah? I don't even think he's better than Madueke, mate. And the standards are on the floor, bruv. The levels on, they're fucking atrocious. Right? Ekitike. You're going to bring me Ekitike, yeah? 85 million, this guy. 85 million that team wants for Ekitike. And do you know what the joking and laughing stock that it is, yeah? And can everybody just stop getting shot? Absolutely not, yeah? Ekitike, all right? He's on loan from PSG, is he? Or is he from PSG? He can't even get on the bench for PSG. But yet we're going to what? Pay 85 million because this guy's got high ceiling. What's his ceilings, bruv? Maybe the fucking hobbits from Lord of the Rings are living in these little shacks you got where you're talking about ceilings, because these ceilings are so fucking low. Yeah, I'm telling you now, bruv, the owners couldn't even get their heads through the door. Ekitike, data, XG. Bruv, have you watched this guy shoot? Have you seen this guy? Well, listen, Enzo Maresca's going to get his guy. He wants a carbon copy of Nicholas Jackson. He wants a carbon copy of Nicholas Jackson, bruv. There it is. Maybe with a little bit of header in. Bruv, he only side foots. Have you watched the way he shoots, bruv? Bruv, let me explain something to these fucking new Gen Z wrong'uns, yeah? Do you know what? Go and watch Ronaldo. The Ronaldo phenomenon, Ronaldo. Go and watch him at 16 years old, you fucking idiots. Go and watch him about strikers. Go and watch him, yeah? Go and watch these actual fucking ballers, generational ballers. Go and watch these players. And do not be, I swear that, do not be propaganda in these Gittens, Sanchos, Muduekes, Netos, Delaps, fucking all this shit, bruv. Jackson, oh baby Drogba, Garnacho. Go and watch Ronaldo. If you want to buy super youth players, yeah, go and watch him. Go and watch Didier Drogba at Marseille. Yeah? Go and watch Diogo Costa. Go and watch proper footballers. Because I'll tell you this now. Football has been buried with this whole data, XG, high potential. Do you know all these melts come out with? They go, look at his stats, look at his potential, look at his chance creation. I don't give a fuck, mate. I use my eyeballs, mate. All right? And is it transferable? All these players that you're looking from Bundesliga, Ekitike, Gittens, are they going to transfer those unbelievable high potential skills to the Premier League? Bruv, do you know buying Gittens is like buying Mudueke when you first bought him? Right? So what are we doing? We're going to sell Mudueke and bring in Gittens. So we're going back. We're downgrading. Why? Why are we downgrading? To them, they're not going to PR it as downgrading. To them, we're buying better potential. We're buying the better player. All right? But Mudueke is going to get some nice readies for these clowns. He's been advertised at Chelsea for 2 years. He's going to get good. They're going to get good readies for him. Yeah? Gittens, 50 million. You're having a laugh, mate. 50 million for this guy. 50 mil. 50 mil for Garnacho. And what are we doing here? We're shopping in a supermarket. Who the fuck is propagandering Gittens? Who? I can't get my head round it. You've watched him and you can... How can you say he's unbelievable, yeah? And he's so good, and he's so good at dribbling. He's so good at creating chances. But the geezer's only got fucking a handful of XG, GA. He's only scored like 7 goals or 8 goals in Bundesliga. Like, what are we doing here? The standards are on the floor. What are we doing here, man? Do they not understand we're going to play Champions League next year? Do they not get that? They're that fucking stupid. Facts. It's not Toys R Us no more. It's Kids R Us. It's Kids R Us at Chelsea. You know, I've seen it all. Delap's exactly what we need at Chelsea. Delap's exactly what we need. Bring me Gittens. Yeah, bring me Gittens. Bring me Ekitike. Bring me all these guys. Listen, I'll say it and I'll say it again, and I'll say it till I'm blue in the fucking face. All right? If you do not break the wage structure, you will not buy the players that this team needs to go to the next level, to be able to compete in the Champions League. And I'll tell you this now, if you think that my standards into the 4th year of this ownership, I'm going to go into next season going, yeah, I'm happy with an FA Cup and a Carabao Cup. I'm happy to just participate in the Champions League, and maybe get top 4 again. You're a long way from Starbucks, mate. Yeah? I demand the league next year. Oops. We've done it again. Yeah? What do you think I'm waiting for? What do you think I'm waiting for? All this money spent. And you think I'm going to go, give him another 2-3 years. Get out of here, man. We're never going to win the major honours. We're not going to win it. I've seen Eden Hazard's name in the chat. Yeah, who said that? Who the fuck said that? He said Jamie Gittens is a Eden Hazard regen. This is what I'm talking about. What's his name? That Nini fucking 10% discount merchant. Listen, these people, right? They're killing our club. They're killing our club. How can you even... Brother, I feel sick. All right? Kittens. If he's so good, yeah, why is he not at City no more? If Delap's so good, why is Arsenal not going for him, who need a striker? Why is Man U not going for him? I don't believe Man United are after him. I think United are after, what's his name? Osimhen or Gyttens. I don't believe the media. They lie. They lie. We made sure with Enzo Maresca and Joe Shields saying to Delap, you're our number 1 striker. Yeah? Delap's baby Shearer. Oh, my God, man. See what I'm saying? Our fan base is gone, bruv. It's gone. It's fucking gone. It's absolutely gone. What has happened to my football club? What the fucking hell is going on? What is going on? I know what's going on. I know exactly what's going on. Let me read you this. Let me read you this, all right? And listen good, because there might be some new people in here that maybe they're sick of all the toxic positivity. Chelsea are in talks with Jadon Sancho's representatives about new contract terms. Chelsea would like Sancho to stay if they can agree on contract terms which fit in with the wage structure at the club. Right? Now, do you realise that Jadon Sancho is on almost, I think, 300 grand a week? Right? So he's on 300 grand a week. I've seen it reported today that Jadon Sancho, if he accepts 120 grand, is it? Or 130 grand? Oh, he can stay at Chelsea. Otherwise, we'll pay the 5 million and you can go. Well, let's see if Jadon Sancho's proper Chelsea. Yeah? See if he's proper Chelsea. See if he's that desperate to stay. And let's be honest, where are the suitors for Jadon Sancho? What, you think he set the Premier League alight? Do you think he's been incredible for us? What's his GA? What is his GA? In fact, what is Jadon Sancho's GA? Yeah? Let's have a look. Let's have a look right now. Let's have a look. I love this game, bruv. So far, he's got 5 goals and 10 assists. 5 goals and 10 assists. So even his stats are worse than Gittens. His stats are worse than Gittens, but we're going to play Sancho 120 grand a week. Right? Bin him. Bin him. Not good enough. He ain't got the mentality. He doesn't have the consistency. Bin him. Gittens, don't bring him anywhere near my football club. Don't want him. 20 years old, another Development FC merchant. Get out of here, bruv. Ready-made players. Ready fucking made. Oh, Rodrigo doesn't want to leave Real Madrid. Well, make him then, son. Make him leave. Make Real Madrid have to break their wage structure. Fucking offer him 300 grand, 350 grand a week. If you want the best players, you go and pay the money. Vincey, sell out. All right. What is he doing? Propaganda in Ekitike. Stay away from Osman Gittens. You brown envelope sellout. Siri Merchant Barley subscribes to this melt. Yeah. This guy blocked me because he got called out for being a fucking sellout brown envelope. Yeah. Pushing out fraudulent narratives. Disgusting. A cancer at my football club. All right. And this guy wants to say, don't go and bring me Gittens or Osimhen. Mate, they must be paying you some serious ready, son, because you are talking out of your arsehole. Yeah? They don't want our club to succeed. They don't want our club to succeed. They just want their benefits. I'm sick of this shit. You killed us. You're fucking killing us. And what did I tell you? I said to you, whether you get Champions League or you don't get Champions League, and I wanted to get Champions League. Why do I want Champions League? Not only to playing it, but for you to all see. To see how they act in the market. To maybe finally realise we're not going to be doing what the proper clubs that run elite do. How is it that Man United have just cooped Cunha and Mbeumo? Pretty much. Mbeumo, the Pornstein, has announced it. He only wants Man United. Cunha's signed. Yeah? Premier League proven. Ready-made. Mbeumo, 20 goals. Cunha, land in the fucking minerals. Yeah? And they're washed. They're dead. They're not in the Champions League. Why? Because they want to play for Man United. And Man United are not looking to keep them, sell them for profit. No. They're looking to a rebuild to back a manager. At the right price. At the right level for where they are. Get ready. Crucial hours for Jadon Sancho. I couldn't give a fuck, bruv. The guy's washed. He was washed at United. He was washed at fucking Dortmund's second stint. He's had a one-season wonder. He's arrogant. He thinks he's better than what he is. And let's have it right. What's he done for us to justify taking 120 grand a week? I'm sorry, bruv. This is so poor. This is poor. And then everyone's going, don't bring me Garnacho, right? Don't bring me Garnacho. We're heavily linked with Garnacho. Apparently it's reported Garnacho only wants Chelsea. Oh, great. Lovely. Well, who else does want him? I thought Napoli were interested in him. Let's have it right. But let's deep it for what it really is. All right? Garnacho's better than fucking Gittens. And Garnacho is better than Sancho. But yet I don't even want Garnacho. So what does that tell you about what we're buying? And how we're shopping in the market, and what the standards are, and what the levels are, and what the intent is. You know what I want? Do you know what I want? I want players like a Rodrigo. I want players like Averts, mate. Averts. Liverpool going to break the bank for what? 150 million euros. It's like 130 million. That's a baller. That's an equivalent of Kvaratskhelia. They're moving in the market as you should be. Yeah? Everything you hear about Cisco, wage demands. Because at Cisco, Red Bull, is it RB Leipzig he's at? Yeah? He's on 110 grand a week already. So there's not much room for the ownership, which is why you ain't getting Cisco. Ekitike, on the other hand, oh, he's perfect for them. Wages are perfect for them. That's why we're looking at him. but then they're balking at the transfer fee. I don't think they care about the transfer fee. But someone explained to me, we've just announced, is it Asugo from Sporting Lisbon, yeah? All right, he's coming. We got Quenda coming a year later, all right? We spent 75 million euros to Sporting, yet the one striker at Sporting who's 65 million euros, you ain't buying him. Why? Delap. We bought him before it's too expensive. 30 million. You got him for 30 million because he's relegated with Ipswich. And the only thing Delap has over everyone else is a bit of Premier League experience. There's no guarantees with this guy. There's no guarantees. And to be honest with you, I'm making the point that Gyttens, I still think, is a little bit of a risk. But what's the risk with Delap then? What's the risk with Ekitike? It's even higher risk. Oh, but all the PR is Delap, you know. Oh, I love playing with Cole Palmer. Listen, go and buy Man City's academy. You're going to go and get me Oscar Bob. I'd rather Oscar Bob. What a baller. We're getting linked to Rodgers. Rodgers, Gittens, Lavia, Palmer, Delap, Tosin, all from City. All from City. Morgan Rodgers, quality. I've told you, he's a baller. He's a baller. I'd love him at Chelsea, but where's he going to play, mate? Because he's a number 10. That's his position. These lot are going, he's a winger. How's he a fucking winger? When do you see him on a wing? He's a 10. He's a roamer. Well, that's Cole Palmer's position. Or are you going to sell Enzo Fernandez, who plays in the double 10, and you're going to put Rodgers with Cole Palmer? I'd rather have that. I'll be real. I'd rather have Rodgers and Palmer in the 10s. Facts. Facts. What are we doing here? Now, I want to show you something. Now, Patty's been very active, bruv, and people are putting out what he puts out early. He says, he was asked, who's negotiating Sancho contract? Joe Shields. Someone explain to me why Joe Shields is negotiating Jadon Sancho's contract. You know, Joe Shields threatened to leave when the Elise deal collapsed because he got embarrassed and insulted and his reputation was damaged in the industry. Did you know that? I told you that. You can go on my streams. I've had to find it. I said it 110%, right? They promoted him to director to keep him staying, paying more money. Can everybody just stop getting shot? Is that it? Right. The whole Gittens and Delap deals are being negotiated by Joe Shields and Maresca. No data or directors involved. Both Man City ex-youth players watched heavily this season. Right? But I want to find you the list, the golden list. Now, let's go to Toothpick Jacobs before we go to the list. He's very active. For everyone watching, you do know the facts, yeah? Let me just reiterate the facts of who this geezer is. All right? There it is. So he's the cousin of Jonathan Goldstein, who's a director or board member at Chelsea. All right? So he's got major intel at the club, and he's a major mouthpiece for the club. He is put here. Chelsea's next priority after Liam Delap is a right-footed left winger. Alessandro Garnacho, Nico Williams, and Jamie Gittens are three names under consideration. Now, Garnacho, the directors want, because he's Prem proven, he cost 40 million, and let's have it right, he's a so-called wants to stay in the Premier League. All right? But then you're helping Man United with pure profit. Lovely. Nico Williams makes me laugh, because Nico Williams is a player that maybe we look at. All right? I can't say I've watched enough of him, but I'm not blown away by the geezer. But he's definitely better out of the list. And this guy's demanding 300 to 400 grand a week. He ain't coming to Chelsea. Facts. And then Jamie Gittens, that's more the territory. 20 years old, 50 million, 8-year death row contract. Let's have it right. The desire is to add a winger. Another winger is more with Mikhailo Mudrik's absence in mind. Let's be real. Is Garnacho and Gittens better than Mudrik? Do we think they're better than Mudrik? I don't know, you know. I actually can't. I don't know about that. Chelsea would prefer to keep Jadon Sancho, but only if he agrees terms within the club's wage structure. Otherwise, Sancho will go back to Man United for a $5 million penalty fee. Yeah. Another forward is also possible, as Christopher Nkunku is expected to leave. This could be another number 9, despite faith in Nicholas Jackson. Well, there ain't no faith in Nicholas Jackson. Yeah, clearly. But yet, like I say, Enzo Maresca says he's perfect number 9. Why are we not keeping Jackson? Why are you not backing Jackson? Why have we had to go and buy Delap? Maybe to partner Nicholas Jackson. That sounds a lot more like it. Or it could be a versatile attacking midfielder. Oh, so we're not going to buy another number 9, but look at a versatile attacking midfielder. All right. Chelsea will be opportunistic should Morgan Rogers become available, but Aston Villa have no intention to sell, even with a tight PSR position. So it's opportunity. Again, we go in the market for opportunities, not just if we can get a player that's at the right time, but suits the wage structure and the age bracket and the resale value and ticks all the boxes. And Morgan Rogers, I definitely would sign Morgan Rogers. I like him a lot. And he's played in the Prem. Joro Hato also remains a possibility in defence. I thought we were looking at Braithwaite. I heard today that we're linked to this top skills fella. Has anyone seen this top skills fella? Every day he's tweeting the country's flag, the blue, hashtag CFC, and the breaking red siren with every fucking player you can imagine. All right? He's a fraud. He's a fraud, that guy. Absolute fraud. Yeah? He throws shit and hopes it sticks. So he might get 1 or 2 right. Anyway, this is what I wanted to read out. Yeah? That's what I wanted to read out. No movement on goalkeepers. Chelsea will first pick a number 1 from Robert Sanchez, Petrovic, Philip Jorgensen and Mike Penders. Club World Cup likely to be the key period to judge all 4. So how are you going to judge all 4 goalkeepers in that Club World Cup competition, by the way? When we've only got, 3 or 4 guaranteed games? So you're going to rotate the goalkeepers to jeopardise trying winning a trophy. All right. Robert Sanchez, we've seen all season. We know he's not good enough. Bin him. All right. Jorgensen's back up to Sanchez, so he ain't good enough to be our number 1. Mike Penders, we ain't seen this so-called new Courtois. Yeah. And Petrovic has got number 1 stats for Strasbourg throughout the entire season and in France, and is their player of the season. So it's a no-brainer that Petrovic should be the goalkeeper that we see between the sticks. But is Petrovic good enough for Chelsea? Is the question I have to ask. Is he good enough for Chelsea? Yeah? He's definitely better than what we got. I'll tell you that now. Yeah? Now, he's got passes attempts first, successful passes first, save percentage first, fewest errors leading to goals first, goals saved above average 4th. Strasbourg Player of the Year. Yeah? Where's the list, mate? Yeah? So this top skill says we're linked to Bastoni. Chelsea are preparing to make an official bid of 70 million for Bastoni. Bastoni's future in there is uncertain. Bastoni's priority in the Premier League, but nothing advanced between Chelsea and Inter. And people try and knock that and go, oh, we just conceded 5 against PSG. Forget that. This guy is the best for his age. If you're talking about bringing in an actual centre-back that's going to become world-class, and he's already at a level with experience, sign him up. Sign him up. Sign him up. I want Bastoni at Chelsea. I want Bastoni. Yeah. Another key point for everyone, yeah, is have you noticed they say we're looking for a right-footed winger, right? I find it astounding, yeah, that these data merchants and AI scouting don't actually look to scout, or Joe Shields even, look to scout players that are both-footed. We could do with a 2-footed, both-footed winger, striker. He can lose his left, he can use his right. Where are they in the game? Why are we not buying players like that? Yeah. All right, I need the list, bruv. Let me get the list. This is from Edu Burgos. I don't really know this fella. He says, no one has contacted Sporting Lisbon for Victor Gyttens. Many interested. None of them are willing to negotiate 70 million euros. Like, that's such a big blockbuster amount. Let's go to Matt Law, who says on the London is Blue Pod, yeah? Chelsea like Ekitike and a lot of people in football who are hopeful and are thinking he may have a similar development path as Isaac. Bruv, this guy can't finish like Isaac. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Isaac, listen, you know what people say, right? I remember back in the day with Lukaku, yeah? They'll go, what's his first touch like? Because we all know Lukaku's first touch is a joke. It's like hitting a lamppost, bruv. It just bounces off anything, bruv. Trampoline touch, yeah? All right? They go, do you know what they say to me? Oh, his touch is improved in Serie A. I said, bruv, your touch don't improve. Yeah? You're born with that touch. You've either got a Spanish touch or you ain't. You can't improve that. You're gifted with that touch. Every player has a type of first touch. Every player's got a type of technique. You're gifted with that. It goes with shooting as well, mate. You either know the back of the net and you're an instinctive striker and you're a born striker, or you ain't. Nicholas Jackson ain't a striker. He's not a striker. I think Delap is more of a mould of a natural striker. Yes. But he's not at the level that we need to play Champions League, mate, to win the Premier League, to win Champions League football, to win the trophy, yeah? So we're a long way from Starbucks there. Ozyman, natural. Isaac has a clinical, natural finish about him. And he scores all types of goals. So Ekitike, I've seen his finishing, bruv, which is exactly why Paris Saint-Germain and Luis Campos and Enrique let him go on loan, because he ain't ready. And he still ain't ready. Yeah? So I don't want to hear Ekitike. I don't believe it, bruv. Honestly, who's going to pay 85 million for this guy? Sesko seems to be steering towards Arsenal because they're prepared to pay the wages and the transfer fee. Chelsea didn't think Gyttens was ready a year ago. Maybe changed now, but high wages and age factors. But high wages and his age factors. I've already said this, and I knew this anyway. Jackson leaving is certainly a possibility. So I want the list of players that we're looking to sell, and I can't find it. Here it is. I got it. All right, via the Guardian. All right. Chelsea would listen to offers for Sanchez, Petrovic, Viega, Chilwell, Disasi, Fofana, Drewsbury Hall, Chukwuemeka, Ugochukwu, and Sterling. Also on that list is Felix, and Chelsea understood to be open to offers for Noni Madueke. There is a feeling his development has stalled. His development stalled. Fuck me, bruv. So what's Gittens' development saying then, bruv? Yeah? So someone explain to me. Let me run through the players again. Sanchez they bought. Petrovic they bought on loan. Viega they bought. 6 months later loaned. Chilwell they inherited. Disasi they bought. Fofana they bought. Drewsbury Wedding Hall they bought. Chukwuemeka they bought. Ugochukwu they bought. Sterling they bought. Noni Madueke they bought. João Felix they bought. They bought all these players and now they're up for sale. And you're trusting them to go into this transfer window to buy again. Badashile's are on that as well. They bought every single player I've just mentioned, bar Chilwell, and you're telling me, like, I thought we were here to buy these players who are Swiss Army knives, who've got massive data, great XG, high potential, high trajectory. We're going to keep these players to develop and gel and build a squad, a super youth winning squad, right? But yet after 6 months, a year or two, they're shipped out. And then what we're doing is we're going in the market to buy players that are behind the development of players that they're selling that they bought. And yet everyone's accepting this. And you don't notice it? You don't see the trend? You don't see the pattern? Yeah? You're telling me you don't see that, but yet you want to do videos and streams and tweets and say, this guy's amazing. Yeah, let's get him and let's get that. And this guy's got amazing potential. Oh, look at this compilation of this guy. Oh, we can do it. Bruv, get out of here, bruv. Get out of here, bruv. Yeah? Bruv, these Swiss Army knives ain't blood, bruv. They're fucking snapped in half. Yeah? Snapped. Cut into pieces, bruv. Yeah? Bruv, if you have just heard me say that and not question it, not think anything of it, then, mate. Why is Petrovic on the list? Why the fuck is Petrovic on there? We got 9. No. We got 11 goalkeepers. And you're telling me Petrovic is up for sale? Because that's the model. Profit. Buy, loan, keep, or loan, advertise, sell. They tried to sell Cucurella in the summer with Madueke as well. And they realised that Cucurella won the Euro, so he had, if they keep him, they can get more money for him. Because he's added value. He's European champion with his country. Who's back up to Cucurella? Can I ask that question? Is Cucurella going to play every single game? Who's back up to Cucurella? If we're getting rid of Chilwell. Yeah? You brought me disaster in Badashile. You're telling me Trev's on that list as well. Trev's on that list to be sold. Right? And you know what they say? They want Braithwaite to play with Colwill, but they're both left-footed. So how does that work? It seems to me that we're a sell-to-buy club now. It seems to me that they fucked up so royally on what they signed that they've advertised them long enough that they're ready to cash in for their readies now. Yeah? Also, yeah, we are waiting for Santos to be confirmed. Is Santos going to be confirmed? Is he staying or is he getting sold? Is he staying or getting sold? Yeah? So it's all over the gaff. It's all over the gaff. Everywhere. Everywhere. Jacobs, Toothpick Jacobs, all that. Yeah? And also, Fabrizio Romano puts Chelsea remain in contact with Jadon Sancho's camp over contract terms. Still no agreement on salary so far. Final decision will be made in a few days. Outcome expected next week. Yeah. So they want to make it look like it's Jadon Sancho's fault if he doesn't sign, because he won't lower the wages. He won't slice his wages in half to stay. And I don't know anyone in any industry who has a job and who's told, we want to keep you, we value you, but we have to half your salary. Are you going to stay? You ain't staying. You're going. Yeah? You're going. And you know what's funny, right? We keep buying players who are on work experience. Every player we buy is on work experience. They're all learning on the job. Even the manager's learning on the job. Bruv, we witnessed Luis Enrique doing what he's doing. Is Enzo Maresca going to do that? He can't even copy Pep Guardiola. Because Pep Guardiola has the best players. He buys the best players. He's backed. Luis Enrique, backed. Knows what he wants. Gets the right profile players. Yeah? But don't worry. We've got Esteval Willian. We're going to rely on an 18-year-old Brazilian wonder kid who's going to fucking light up everything. He's going to bag hat-tricks every game. Yeah? I'm tired, mate. I'll be honest. I'm absolutely tired of this. Yeah. Chelsea, he wants to come to Chelsea and believes that the project there will help his career. That's Garnacho, yeah? I don't want him, bruv. I really don't want him. I don't want this guy. I don't want Garnacho, yeah? But he is better than what we got. And that's just, that tells you everything. We got melts in the fan base going, bring me Tell, bring me Tell. Now it's bring me Gittens, bring me Ekitike. Yeah? Yeah? Bring me Ekitike. Fuck me, bruv. This is where we are now. Chelsea are accelerating for Ekitike. Ekitike withdrew from the France under-21 Euro squad due to back injury, but he's likely resting before a transfer. Great. So it's heating up, innit? It's heating up. Yeah? Bro, I'm telling you now, yeah, if this is the signings we're going to be making, yeah, kiss goodbye to Champions League football. Kiss goodbye to trying to win the Premier League. Yeah? And this guy's injured, apparently, right? Or almost injured, half injured. I've seen Esteval William play for the Brazil team, the men's team. Yeah? The first time I saw him, he did nothing. And this is the point, right? People say, oh, they've got a high ceiling. Oh, they need development. Our environment at Chelsea Football Club isn't the right environment for these young players to develop. And we're not an academy in the first team, but these oh, fucking hell, bruv. I'm tired of it, man. I'm tired of it. I'm fed up of it. Honestly, I'm fed up of it. Yeah. If you lot ain't speaking this narrative, if you're not pushing it and not putting pressure on these owners to break the wage structure, say break the wage structure. Say we want ready-made players and say it with like you mean it. Stop all this wishy-washiness. Stop all this hope. It's the false hope that kills you. Everyone's been in false hope for fucking 6 transfer windows. How many more transfer windows do you want to go? How much more money do you want to spend? Fuck me, bruv. All right, now we're going to go to something else that's really rasped me up. Yeah. And it's just a joke, man. Everything about where we are is a joke. Yeah. All right. And I told you these clowns are going to take the piss out of you lot, and they're doing exactly that. Deeply frustrated UK government prepared to take Roman Abramovich to court over proceeds of Chelsea sale. Now they are basically wanting to sue and take our Don Roman, who's had his money robbed off him, seized, still in the bank earning interest for what? Almost coming up to 4 years now. Yeah, right? Holding his money from the sale of Chelsea Football Club, which he didn't want to sell. And these all want to take him to court. The UK government, the same UK government that Roman Abramovich helped through the NHS and through COVID and supported charities and did everything for this country, said, if I can build my stadium, I'll build you a bridge for free. I'll pay for it. Yeah. This same Roman Abramovich, right, that did good and that wanted the readies that was set from the sale of the football club distributed equally to victims of war in Ukraine and Russia. Now the UK government want to go, no, it's only going to Ukraine. And let's have it right. Who was the one that donated Zelensky over 2 billion? Yeah. What person donated a couple billion to Zelensky after Zelensky went and sat down with Donald Trump and got mugged off? Oh. I'll show you who it was. Yeah? More Palmer, less Starmer. Let's have it right. And now this government's got the cheek to tell Roman where the money goes. So you want to publicize that the money, all of it, Roman's money, goes to Ukraine so that it covers your back. And you think Roman's just going to sit back and accept that? Bruv, I want Roman's book out now. I want Roman's book out now. Yeah? The UK government killed Chelsea Football Club, ruined us, right? It's a disgrace. But it's no coincidence that this comes out before Roman Abramovich's book comes out. Yeah? It's no coincidence. This is all laid out narratives. Yeah? Trust me. Roman's going to walk in, bruv, armoured up, land it. Don't doubt it, yeah? The money that goes to Ukraine doesn't go to the victims of war. It goes to that old, yeah? The one that runs the place, runs the gaff. Yeah? And if it goes to Russia, it doesn't go to the victims of war. It goes to the one person's pocket that they tried to rob Roman because of it. Bruv, what are we doing here? Don't mug us off. Yeah. And also, at the same, that's big. That's exactly right, Matt. Goes to that. I'll tell you this, yeah. Also, right. What does this do? It takes away the heat away from the ownership at Chelsea and what's going on. Yeah, the book is out, but I'm waiting for it to be delivered. I've ordered it. I need it delivered. I haven't had it yet. I know it's like out, but it was on pre-order. I done it. Pre-order. This is why we are where we are. And like end of the day, yeah, you can be all positive all you want and promote everything. What do you want from next season? Do you understand that we need a rebuild here? What, you think we can rely on Casado and Palmer all next season? You think that, yeah? You think that they're going to be rested midweek when we've got Champions League games? Or we've got a big FA Cup game, Carabao Cup game? You heard Enzo Maresca come out and say we can't compete on all 4 trophy fronts. We haven't got the experience. I want experience. Well, you ain't giving Enzo Maresca experience. But yet you're promoting that he's the guy sitting and negotiating to bring in the players that he thinks got the experience. Has Delap got the experience to take Chelsea to the pinnacle? Bruv, come on, man. Come on, man. Let's be real, bruv. Yeah? Let's be absolutely real here. Yeah? This is the biggest fugazi in football. Yeah? Is Delap been given the number 9 shirt yet? Do we know that officially? Because that's what's been rumoured. Yeah. I want everyone to smash the like button as well. Big up to everyone in here. Smash the like button. Yeah. But do you know what? Palmer, there's an image of Palmer sitting with Thomas Tuchel, yeah? Do you know what? Thomas Tuchel's going to be the one to elevate Cole Palmer when he plays for England. And then Cole Palmer's going to see what a fucking real elite gaffer looks like. Yeah? Joke. While the gaffer we got at Chelsea, the yes man that he is, contradicts himself, makes himself look ridiculous, went and blamed the supporters for us losing and conceding goals. Actually called the supporters out. And everyone's sponsoring this geezer, who's the biggest yes man. Oh, mate, the game's gone, bruv. The game's gone. Let me read you this about Victor Osimhen. I think this is very necessary to read, yeah. Right, this has come from a guy from Sky Sports. I think he's like a podcaster. He's someone of some level. I don't really know. His name's Dougie Critchley. He says, I've watched Victor Osimhen's Galatasaray goal catalogue, and let me tell you, those wage demands must be absolutely vast, because I don't think any of these other strikers come close to him right now. Now, let's remind everyone it is 250 a week, all right? And also, Erling Haaland's on 500 grand a week. I think Osimhen will be better than Haaland in the Premier League. I think Osimhen playing in the Premier League will be the Golden Boot winner, will take the Premier League. He'll own it. He'll be our Didier Drogba if we got him. Yeah? But we ain't going to sign him. I know that. He's not even considering Chelsea. Victor Osimhen's not even considering Chelsea because he was mugged off, insulted on deadline day. So we ain't getting him. So whoever does get him, respect to the club that gets him, they're going to get one hell of a striker, elite striker. But yeah, everyone's promoting, oh no, we got Delap. Yeah. Delap's going to win it all for Chelsea. Well, we hope so, don't we? What else we got? Listen, he don't want Saudi. Osimhen doesn't want Saudi. He wants to win, bruv. He just wants to be paid what he's worth. And he's not going to lower his wages. And why should he? He should not lower his wages. I wouldn't. Would you? If you're the most sought after striker, sometimes you've got to pay the money. If you want the best of the best, you've got to pay the money. Yeah. And if you don't pay the money, then that shows your intent. 110% Roman Abramovich is buying Victor Osimhen. I bet you would buy him. Yeah. I bet you'd buy him. If Jose Mourinho was at Chelsea, he'd say, bring me Osimhen. He already said he likens him to Didier Drogba. Actually likens him to Didier Drogba. Of course, Tom Bendovers for Blueco says he's a big fan of Ekitike and Gittens. They're all fugazis, bruv. I blame all of them. I hold them all accountable. All these platforms. I saw on the timeline, it was grim, bruv. Seeing that Goldfish doing some PR for some masseuse and it's all lathered up. There's baby oil everywhere and it's all sunshine and rainbows and fucking, yeah, he must be getting his nice readies for the amount of brown envelope PR that he pushes out for Blueco. You know what I'm saying? Related to someone at the club, director at the club, owner at the club. Ooh. Don't insult me. Don't insult me. Yeah. Actually, I saw that. CFC Drew, he's another one, isn't he? He's a new one that's been recruited. He's a new little brown envelope wannabe. Yeah. What does he put? What Joe Shields has done at Chelsea. Cole Palmer, Lavia who can't stay fit, by the way, who is a great player, don't get me wrong, but he can't stay fit, which is why no other big club signed him. Jadon Sancho on loan, disaster. Esteval Willian, fantastic. Let's see what he lands. Liam Delap, Enzo Maresca, Uncle Tozin. Oh, wow. What are we doing now? Are you not going to start sucking him off now? Yeah? Everyone's sucking him off, bruv. Yeah, careful. You get cold sores and that. Come on, bruv. What are we doing here? It's disgusting, bruv. He's the driving force behind Gittens, Rodgers, and I believe the potential Xavi Simons. Has anyone watched Xavi Simons, by the way? Nico Williams. You ain't getting Nico Williams. Xavi Simons. Have you watched this guy? How long's he been in Bundesliga for? Is he lighting it up? Is he? I see you like a little bit of tricks and movement and pace, but I look at his shooting. I look at some of his passing. He ain't going to do it in the Premier League, bruv. He looks all right. Don't get me wrong. But again... Oh yeah, Tom Bendover's for Blueco. He made a massive tweet. And why are you making a thumbnail, making the owners look like clowns? It's so disrespectful and this and that. And then I called him out, screenshotting him sitting with Teletubby Robbie and on DR Sports with his yellow Chelsea shirt, representing Chelsea, getting paid by Teletubby Robbie, an Arsenal platform. Yeah. An Arsenal supporter who runs AFTV is paying you to come on. That's why you're on there, because you want to be on the limelight to talk dribble. Yeah. And then he blocked me. because he's a sellout. You can tell who the sellouts are because they'll do anything to back the ownership. Yeah. Donnarumma, bruv, absolutely. I would. He's world class. Donnarumma's world class. But do you not think, right? Do you not think Petrovic has the I like Petrovic. I like him. Serbian. I like his mentality. I like his frame. I think he's got the right build in the Premier League. He's shot stopper. His distribution's got better. Like, why can't you keep Petrovic? Why have we got to sell him? Because it's about making profit, isn't it? I would imagine Donnarumma will extend his contract anyway. I don't think he's going to leave PSG. He's not going to leave PSG, mate. Yeah. It's not happening. Big up to Trev as well, who's obviously been forced out. And he's getting his cap and playing for England. Love to him, yeah. Agent at work, as revealed, you can see media picking up fast now. Ekitike agent trying to get price to around 70 million. Ekitike wants to join the project. Of course they do. Everyone wants the project. Gittens, Maresca and Shields on it. And a verbal exchange is going on with Chelsea mooting a 35 to 40 million price tag. When Meatloaf Tout Bowley says, you know, you can't buy a striker from a grocery store. You need a special set of skills, you know. Well, what are we buying? We're buying everything from a grocery store. Everything. $70 million for an unproven player. Oh, God, man. I can't, man. You do realise we buy Ekitike, that's it. It's done. You're not getting Osimhen's. You're not getting Gittens. I told you this anyway. But you're not going to get them. You're not going to get them. You know, guys, what we like at Chelsea is we like to line up in a children's school photo, you know, holding the Tin Pop Mickey Mouse trophy because we've won a trophy and we got Champions League football now because our yes man on one hair and a nutsack got that for us in the last game of the season. And look at us now. We're still going in the market and we're going to buy young players with AI scouting and data and XG, and we're going to go on the high trajectory, and we're all going to build in the same way, and we're going to keep going every season, every transfer window. We're going to put them up for sale after 6 months to a year, and we're going to sell them, and then we're going to go in the market again, and we're just going to keep stock marketing players. We're going to love that. We're going to go with that. Beachhead, streamline. Yeah, fuck off. How about that? Win, lose, draw, blue co out. How about that? I stand on business, mate. I've got the stomach for it, mate. Yeah? You lot ain't. You lot are like little sheep. Yeah? Meh, meh, meh. Kittens. Ekitike. Delap. Oh. Yeah? You idiots. Fucking idiots. Yeah? Kittens like young G, a regen of Eden Hazard. What are we doing here, bruv? Yeah, Delap's the new Harry Kane, Diego Costa. Fuck me, man. Yeah. Oh my days. Oh my days. Casado, who I rate. Oh, he's going to be better than Kante. Yeah. Yeah. He's going to be better than Kante. Yeah. Madueke, man, he's unbelievable. He's got great. What's his GA, mate? He looks like a fucking grasshopper on speed, mate. Yeah? All right? Neto, my boy Neto. Like we're buying a player with a horrible injury record who frankly hasn't been injured. Again, doesn't give the output, man. Don't give the output. Sancho, he's a freedom fighter. He's a freedom fighter. Everywhere he's gone, he's freedom fighting. He's never stayed at a club long enough. He's never made it home. Yeah? Never. Yeah? Done, man. I'm done. You know what you lot are? You're cows. Every transfer window. Breaking. And do you know what's happening? You got Meatloaf Bowley, Siri Merchant, and they're milking you, mate. They're milking you to a T. Yeah? They're feeding you in. In fact, they're going. They're shooting their load, blowing their load all over you to push out this toxic positivity, high hopes. Yeah, bruv, I tell you what, man, they could sell you sand, bruv. Yeah, they're like they sell sand to an Arab in Saudi for Damak. And since Damak's come in, everyone's fucking lapping it up, man. Everyone's lapping it up, bruv. Yeah, you know. Yeah, they're blowing cum bubbles for you know that. Trust me, yeah. Bruv, how much are these lot paying you? I really have to ask the question. How much are you getting? How much are you getting? What are they giving you? Giving you tickets? They're giving you fancy hotels. They must be giving you the old masseuses and therapy sessions and spa treatments. We've got the Club World Cup coming, so we need to lather them up, get the Diddy oil out, make sure they're ready to get, you know what I'm saying? Yeah? For the new dish out of the narrative. Fuck me, man. We're done out here, bruv. We're absolutely done. Big up the dances. Big up, Johnny. Currently watching you from Zakynthos, Greek. Salute to you. On holiday. He's on holiday. He's learning it. Get the bevies in. Get the kebabs in. Yeah. Always landed it, son. All the brown envelopes been in full effect recently. Facts. Big up to Brian. He says, salute Minerals Generals. We piss on summer PR. Facts. And we've got Chris Provenzano. Big up to you for your generosity, my geezer. Respect to you, bruv. I thought for a second that was Neo from fucking The Matrix, bruv. Yeah. Why, Mr. Anderson? Why do you persist? Because I can. Yeah. Because we can. We're the Neo, bruv, on YouTube. We're the John Wick. Bruv, where is Johnny Wick? Has anyone seen Johnny Wick? He's gone missing recently. Where is he? Where is he? Even I take out Johnny Wick, bruv. Yeah. Fuck me, man. So that's where we are. That's where we are, Ultras, yeah? This is where we are. We're waiting for the breaking news, yeah? We're waiting for all the breaking news. It's hilarious to me, bruv. Honestly. Let's go to Patty. See if he's been active. So Benfica want Felix on loan. Chelsea haven't replied anything to ask. João Felix wants to be in Chelsea, but Maresca has no plans with him. Why? Someone explain to me why he doesn't want João Felix. How can you not want a player like João Felix with compared to what we got? Is he not experienced? Bro, it's bad. It's bad. Liverpool are making serious intent, mate, and they're the champions of England right now. We know it's lies. We know that the ownership want to get rid of João Felix because they just got the Gallagher money. And they're using Enzo Maresca. Enzo Maresca is a yes man. That's why he's in the job. I don't respect this guy, man. I'm sorry. Don't respect him. And you want to call out the supporters because you were told by the ownership to call out the supporters because the environment was booze and screaming and moaning and complaining, and everyone was saying how boring his football is, and yet he's won a Tin Pot trophy and just about got us top 4, which is like the bare minimum at our football club, and now everyone's literally off their trotters for him. It's mad to me, bruv. Mad. Absolutely mad. Yeah. I actually think we're downgrading now. I think they're actually making the team worse. Yeah, they're making the team worse than what it was last year. Yeah. Bruv, the owners are moving like Bonnie Blue. Forget the fan base. Forget the brown envelopes. The owners are moving like Bonnie Blue. Yeah. Listen, this is the laughing stock for me, yeah, is that we've had 6 transfer windows granted. We spent 1.6 billion. They told us they built a 100-point team, right? That's what they said to us. What did we get this season? Right? And if you've built a 100-point team, why do you have to dismantle it to restructure it and buy again? How do you think that debt's going to get paid off, by the way? Apart from selling the whole club. So have it right. Big up to Pow. He says, Johnny, thoughts on the top 4 for UCL next season? What, as in, do I think we'll get top 4 next season? Currently, the way we're going in the market, the way we are, no. Unless they get gifted a 5th spot. But I'll be brutally honest with you. I think we're going to have a lot of injuries next year. And the reason we'll have injuries, Casado's not going to be able to play every single game again. We're going to play high level, elite level in Champions League. The Premier League's going to be stronger. They've got a Club World Cup to play in a few weeks. They don't get hardly any rest, hardly any pre-season, and you're straight into the new campaign. You're going to be looking at an injury crisis. And the squad is not built strong enough to deal with that. So I think we will actually drop off. And you won't get Champions League again. But the PR will be, don't worry, we got Europa League, and the players are going to gel ready for next season to it. It's like, get out of here, man. Who buys into this, bro? City are going to be up there. City, Arsenal, Liverpool. If Man United get their signings right, if they get a Gittens, Osimhen, they get a right wing back, and if they sell Garnacho, Rashford, Anthony, they're going to buy another winger for sure. They got Ahmad, all right. They're starting to cook there. Depending on what they sign, I think United will be a dark horse. They've only got Premier League and domestic cups next season, so they're going to be there or thereabouts. Spurs are Spursy. I can't see Spursy going anywhere. All right, they're going to sack Ange, and Ange should leave anyway because at the end of the day he was disrespected. He's won them a European trophy they ain't seen. They ain't seen a trophy in what, 18 years, right? Leave with your head up high, son, and self-respect, bit of dignity. Oh, is Ange sacked? He is sacked, is he? Is that breaking? Because I'm live, obviously. I didn't see it. I ain't seen it on here. They're saying he's going to get sacked. It's not breaking news, though. Yeah, and a goalkeeper, I think United will be back. In terms of, like, they'll climb up the ladder, all right? Then you look at Newcastle. I think them, like us, playing Champions League football and Premier League, they did it the first time they struggled, but I think they'll strengthen. So they might be up there. Villa are in a little bit of a pickle financially because they're not in Champions League now. So I don't know how they're going to strengthen and if they're going to be up there. They've got a top gaffer, don't get me wrong. And then who else is there? That's about it, really, isn't it? I can't see anyone else. Forest? Nah, it depends how they go in the market. Depends how they go in the market. It's not even would I sign Watkins because I know we won't sign him. Like, so to me, it's like whatever. I don't think he's clinical enough, Watkins. I don't want these. I want players that I know are going to do the job, and I want players that I know are going to deliver in the Champions League. Bruv, we've all witnessed, yeah, PSG, Inter Milan. You're going to have Real Madrid are going to get stronger. You're going to have Barcelona are going to get stronger. Bayern Munich, all the clubs, Atletico Madrid, they're all going to be in the Champions League, bruv. Yeah. How are we going to be playing against them? You know who we should buy? And I hate to say this, but if you're going to buy a left-sided winger, Mitoma. Go and get Mitoma. He's got enough Premier League experience. He can play the system. He's a little baller. Oh, but he's too old. Eze, another one. Eze, good player, Eze. Good player, Eze. Like his mentality as well. You know, we're not looking at buying these players. We're looking at buying fucking Bundesliga players. You know, I just, honestly, yeah, 29, who cares, bro? Like, what do we care about age of players and wages of players? It's like, if you're good enough and you're going to take us to the next level, then we should be buying you. But the mentality of this football club's not that, which is what I'm trying to explain to everyone. So what they're going to do is PR and use Fabrizio Romano, Paulstein, Tupic Jacobs, all these guys to overhype the players we buy. Like all the players we're selling, right? What, you don't think that they overhyped them when we bought them to make it look like we're buying super youth talents and now we're selling them? Make it make sense. So what, I'm going to believe them again? Fool me once, you got done. Fool me twice? Nah, bruv. Come on, bruv. What we doing here? You lot are getting fooled 6 times and you want to be fooled 7. So it is what it is, bruv. These lot want Hugo Boss up front. They want freedom fighters on the left. They want Gittens all over fucking Cobham. Yeah. It's mad, bruv. It's absolutely mad. You want to raid Manchester City. You want to raid Manchester City's what? Surplus. Not good enough to break into the Man City first team. Like, is that what we're buying now? We're here like picking off everyone's scraps. I do like Oscar Bob. He's a baller. But he's been injured all season and Pep ain't letting him go. There's no way Pep's letting him go. I don't think Pep will let Oscar Bob go. No chance, bruv. Why didn't we buy Cunha? You know? Why don't we get Cunha? I know he wants to play for Man United, but I'm just saying, why don't you go in for him? But United showing intent with Cunha and Mbeumo, facts. And this is true. But Jamar, bruv, yeah, he says, Johnny, why don't we go to PSG and say, here's 60 million for Bradley Barcola? He's not really starting for them in key games. Man, I rate this kid. He's silky stylish kid. Is a baller, pace, dribbling, but he cannot finish, bruv. I'm sorry, man. This is why he doesn't start for PSG, because he's not polished enough. He needs to be sharpened, and Enrique will get them out of him. There's no doubt he's got talent. There's no doubt he's got blistering pace, but he's good in transitions. But you saw him in the Champions League final, how he missed that chance. Like, I've watched a lot of Barcola. I remember him against Arsenal, in fact. He missed 2 really good chances to bury that first leg, and he muffed it up. That's why I don't rate him that high, man. Like, that's my personal opinion, bruv. Everyone's got their opinion on players. Doué is special. Apparently, we were in for Doué, yeah, in 2024, but the data said no. Yeah. Do you know what's funny? They go, oh, we were looking at Doué, we were looking at Omadorian, Samuel Omadorian, and we were looking at Duran. Oh, they're all ballers. They're all ballers. Yeah, bring them. But no, we were having meltdowns because we want established names. And everyone goes, oh, look, they've gone to other clubs. Well, Doué's gone to Paris Saint-Germain, being managed by an elite gaffer with an elite structure, with a balanced squad of experience and environment football, and he's balling out. Yeah? That's why he's doing what he's doing. No doubt he's got talent, all right? But if he comes to Chelsea, do you think he'd be doing the same? I don't think so. Yes, he had talent, but would he be doing what he's doing at PSG? It's not the same environment balance, right? Durant is a mercenary. He just went for money. He showed in the second season how he was scoring goals. But what are we going to do? We ain't going to compete with his wages, are we? So you ain't going to get him. And Samuel Dorian, he might have some GA, but what's he done? So again, you lot are comparing a lot of mid to mid. You know what I'm saying? Bar Douay. Douay, he looks an exception. But like I say to you, you can't just keep going to the market and expecting like to pluck out all these superstar kids. They don't come around like that. It's just football don't work like that. You need a balance. And how do you expect to make these kids superstars if they haven't got any superstars to look up to raise the levels? Keep saying it. Not going to change. Bruv, like Maresca's done to Cole Palmer, all right, and made him decline in GA, he'll do the same to any fucking superstar, bruv. Yeah? I've said it, yeah, Osimhen Rodrigo, go and get him. Rafinha, Dembele. You know who wanted Rafinha and Dembele? Thomas Tuchel. Did you know that? Did you know that? Dembele's going to be up for the Ballon d'Or. Yeah. But Tuchel had shit talent ID, apparently. And you know what Man United are doing very cleverly? Is they're going Premier League. And they're not just going Premier League, but they're going players that have a certain profile, a certain mentality, and can play a certain system. And they got the GA to back it. That's how you buy in the market. I think Santos will get sold, actually. I'll be real. If they keep Enzo Fernandez, which there's a lot of rumours about him leaving, if they keep Enzo Fernandez, I don't see where Santos will get any minutes. Because they shoehorn that traffic cone into our team every fucking game. Yeah? And like I was saying, I'll say it again, I'd rather have Rodgers over Enzo Fernandez in that 10 with Cole Palmer. And it is what it is. If you don't like it, don't watch it. Yeah? Everyone, smash the like button. Make sure you do subscribe to the Minerals FC. Yeah? And at this moment in time, here we go. Here's the PR for Ekitike. Zach Lowry. Who's Zach Lowry? 442 PSG Talk, BBC World, RG. All right. He says Hugo Ekitike has the dynamism, close control and hold up play of Nicholas Jackson without having all of the overthinking and chaotic finishing of Jackson. If Chelsea sign him, he's going to be in their starting line for a while. Lovely. So Enzo Maresca's getting his carbon copy of Nicholas Jackson, except I've watched this geezer, bruv. Yeah? This guy cannot shoot. He ain't got a shot on him. So how are we scoring the goals? Yeah, that's a great point. United aren't buying kids, they're buying men. They're buying Premier experienced players. I mean, is Jackson not better than Ekitike? I don't know, bruv. I think they're both the same. Like I say, it's mid v mid. This is where we are in the market. And I'm getting sick and tired of it. I'm actually getting tired of this shit. Yeah. Ultras, I need you to be on board now. All right. I need you to tag me in. All right. Anyone propaganda this nonsense. I want to see all the latest stuff. I want you to be on it. I want you to be in the comments. I want you to be relentless with it. I want you to call it all out, mud them, expose them. Yeah. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? Everyone says, "Oh, then no one's a needle mover." Like we're buying players and they're not needle movers, bruv. You lot got the Blueco needle injecting their fraudulent fugazi minerals in you to not even know what a needle mover is. Yeah, you're so high on the fucking brown envelope dopamine, it's beyond anything right now. It makes you see you don't see straight. Listen, guys. Everyone. It's about clicks and pound notes. Big up to Jack Webb. He says United showing intent with Cunha and Bremo. Facts. He is. So we are where we are, guys. And listen, big up to everyone. This week's going to be manic. So what I'm going to do my best. I'm going to try and give you double uploads. I will more than likely be putting out some videos where it's hitting whatever's breaking, and obviously we will do our streams later in the evening or late afternoon, so that I can we can fight against this PR because it's disgraceful. But make sure you keep your notifications on. Big up to everyone supporting the channel and always putting your comments and liking and all that. And let's have it right. I'll do my best. I'll put up a video upload, and I'll also do my live streams maybe twice a day. We'll do a video and a stream a day. I'll try and do my best because there's gonna be a lot happening. There's gonna be a lot of PR. There's gonna be a lot of bullshit as well. There's gonna be a lot of players that we're gonna link to, and we're not gonna end up signing them and this and that. So we're gonna see where we go with that. Listen, big up to everyone. Love to all the ultras. Big up to our Don Roman. I hope he sues them. And let's see what breaks out tonight. I reckon it's gonna be something. So keep your eyes peeled, yeah. Because I'll probably put a video out if there is something, so you can jump on it, yeah. And we see where we go. Because at the moment, it looks like we are where we are. There's nothing else happening. Fabrizio's doing his usual rounds. And when's England playing? We've got England playing soon, didn't we? So, yeah. So big up to everyone. Listen, love, as always. I'm out. Win, lose, draw, Blueco out. Pressure makes diamonds. If we do not put the pressure, we ain't going to get them diamonds, bruv. Yeah. And salute to all of you supporting the channel. No surrender mentality. And I'll leave you with our Don Roman, as always, because that's the standards. That's where we uphold them, bruv. Yeah. Love to everyone. Keep winning life. Let's go. Abramovich!